You're watching KMID, Midland, Odessa. Big 2 News at 10 starts now.
Good evening to you. I'm Shelby Levins. Thanks so much for joining us for Big 2 News at 10. A new popular trend with high schoolers will soon be seeing new regulations. The Food and Drug Administration is proposing new regulations on e-cigarettes to discourage their use with young people. Big 2's Christina DeWittowitz spoke with local high schoolers to find out what makes these vaporizing cigarettes so appealing.
I spoke to high schoolers who many told me the same reason, the multiple flavors an e-cigarette offers. I spoke to a health expert who told me he's seen a dramatic increase in e-cigarette usage. Electronic cigarettes.
I have one.
A new trend among the youth.
You like the taste of them. It makes you want to smoke them more than a regular cigarette.
According to Renato Galindo from Medical Center Health System, they're being marketed to underage kids as a safe alternative to smoking.
Since there is no law stipulating an age limit as to the purchase of it, it's easy to obtain access to it, especially for our young people.
Right now, the Food and Drug Administration has no regulatory authority over e-cigarettes, but that may soon change. The FDA is proposing strict rules that would regulate the sale of electronic cigarettes, cigars, pipe tobacco, nicotine gels, water pipe tobacco, and hookahs.
We're still inhaling vapors, and that's why the FDA is wanting oversight into it for better quality control.
And the most appealing part of these e-cigarettes?
It comes in a whole variety of different flavors that are just good. I like the fact that they have different flavors.
According to Galindo, until the FDA has regulatory authority over these e-cigarettes, the ads for these products won't change.
It shows young people at the beach, kids in class, actually, in some instances, actually encouraging them. Once the FDA actually has oversight over it, they'll be able to regulate the marketing of these products.
In fact, during a career day visit to a local high school, Galindo says he made an overwhelming discovery.
It turned out that half in that classroom were actually vaping or using the electronic cigarette, and they saw it as a novelty.
Now, manufacturers of these products would be required to register all their products and ingredients used with the FDA and would only be able to market them after being reviewed by the FDA. The new regulation would also require health warnings about potential nicotine addiction. Christina DeWittowitz, Big 2 News.
Turn to your weather tonight. After a windy start to our day, it turned into a nice afternoon, and it's a nice evening out there right now. But Horace is talking about changes for the rest of the week. We send it over now to Chief Forecaster Horace Brown.
Thanks, Shelby. We are looking for some changes this weekend. Temperatures will get back into the 90s, and winds will continue to pick up across the area. Look at the daytime highs today, 78 in Seminole, but you have to head way down south to find the really hot weather. We're talking about 98 degrees in Del Rio, 95 in Dryden, upper 80s in Ozona and San Angelo, low 80s in Marfa. Of course, we did have some low 80s here, too. So even though we had our cooler forecast, this is about average for this time of the year. The official high for today is 82. That's the norm. Low this morning, a few degrees above the average. Of course, the records still stand. North winds this morning started as a 37-mile-per-hour gust today, so we did have some very strong north winds. Here's the planner for tonight and tomorrow morning. 61 by midnight, 53 in the morning, and 70 degrees by noon tomorrow, with south winds at 20, gusting to 25. So yes, more wind in the forecast. Maybe not like today, but still definitely breezy. We're going to talk about the rest of the forecast, plus a look at the week next.
We're learning more about the young woman behind bars accused of shooting a teenager. 22-year-old Emily Mata is now facing 4 charges, including aggravated robbery. Police say she turned herself in Tuesday night. She's now being held in the Ector County Jail on $60,000 bond. She was named a person of interest after the early Monday morning shooting in Odessa. The shooting happened here in the 1300 block of Lindbergh. Police say 18-year-old Alex Reino was left critically injured. According to hospital officials, at last check, Reino remains in serious condition. Midland police are asking for your help to find a missing man tonight. Police tell us 53-year-old Donnie Bonilla was last seen on Monday at his mother's home on the east side of town. He's said to be about 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing about 200 pounds. If you know anything about where this man is tonight, you're asked to call Midland Police. And Brewster County Sheriff deputies are asking for your help to locate this woman. We're told Mary Elizabeth Broughton hasn't been seen since March. Her daughter, Judith Broughton, is accused of stealing Social Security benefits from her own father long after his death. Now, in light of those allegations, Brewster County Sheriff deputies are trying to locate Mary Broughton for a welfare check. Scammers in Big Spring are at it again. This time the scammers appear to be using an area high school to target local businesses. Big 2's Nick Russo was in Big Spring all day and brings us the details on this scheme.
School officials say the scam works like this. Someone calls or shows up to a local Big Spring business saying they're soliciting advertisements on Big Spring's steer-themed items, such as t-shirts, posters, and footballs. The shady organizations portray themselves as fundraisers for the school district, but they're not giving the school any money.
They're saying that they're trying to help us, and then at the end they finish taking all the money and they leave us with nothing.
I spoke with several students who told me they would be upset if their families got scammed by people claiming to be with the school.
Yeah, I would be mad if I was in their shoes, you know.
Other students echoed the sentiment and say the scammers should get a job instead.
It shows how low people can sink to have to go to companies and take their money they worked hard for, and they can't go out and get their own job and, you know, work hard at their business.
School officials sent a letter to local businesses saying if anyone says they are raising money for the school, request a document with Big Spring Independent School District letterhead signed by Chris Wigington, Mike Ritchie, or Becky Otto. Nick Russo, Big 2 News.
One person is said to be in the hospital tonight after shooting at a local gun range. It happened just after 4 along County Road 1110, about 2 miles south of Highway 158. Midland County Sheriff deputies tell us the person was shot in the lower back at a gun range. The person's injuries and the exact condition of the person is unknown tonight. Well, it seems the rest of the world may be wising up to what West Texans have known for too long. Water is precious, even more precious than gold. Experts say the S&P Global Water Index has outperformed the gold index and the stock market over the last 10 years. Water is a $600 billion business, and researchers expect it to grow to a $1 trillion business over the next 6 years. The energy industry is booming, as we know, here in West Texas, but it still faces some challenges. In this week's Energy Report, Big 2's Camila Bernal sat down with one of the Texas Railroad Commissioners to discuss some of those challenges.
For 15 months, Texas Railroad Commissioner Chrissy Craddock tackled various issues within her office, but admits there's still a lot of work to be done in the industry as a whole.
The biggest challenge we still have as an agency and as an industry is educating people, not just in the state, because it's easy in West Texas, but across the country of what we do.
The challenge outside of West Texas is educating others of the industry. But when you're here and working in the industry, you might face other problems.
Like lesser prairie chicken and endangered species continues to be high on the list for people. EPA and their interference, I think, in the oil and gas industry. And obviously water is still always going to be a challenge.
But at the top of the list,
the biggest challenge to me, I think, first and foremost, is just federal intrusion in the oil and gas industry.
A job that the Texas Railroad Commissioner believes should be left in the hands of the state instead of a federal one-size-fits-all.
A federal government, both U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, EPA, Bureau of Land Management, who I think are overreaching into purviews that should be states' rights. And I think that's a huge challenge for the industry going forward.
An industry, she tells me, is here to stay for the long run.
We don't want to say boom and bust, because I don't think we'll see that. It's good, sustained economic growth.
And good news for the Permian Basin.
The opportunities really in the oil and gas industry are endless, and you look at the growth in the Permian Basin area, it is, to me, really amazing.
Commissioner Craddock also tells me the industry continues to develop new technologies. These advances all address other challenges like water. She's also working on a $24 million renovation to the website, which she tells me will help many in the oil and gas business. Camila Bernal, Big 2 News.
Heads up, drivers. 9 cities in West Texas will soon be seeing more road work, as they're all included in a road striping project. Andrews, Crane, Fort Stockton, Kermit, Midland, Odessa, Pecos, and Sanderson will all have several roads being repainted over the next 2 months. Big Spring Street from Loop 250 to I-20 in Midland and Loop 338 in Odessa are among the major roads included in this project. TxDOT tells us the work is set to last until June. The first Permian Basin honor flight is set to take off this fall. Today, the veterans selected for the trip were honored. We talked to one veteran who will be on the flight to D.C. His story coming up. You're watching Big 2 News at 10.
Listen to Big 2 News updates weekday mornings beginning at 6 a.m. on Classic Hits 97 Gold.
Jerry's GM Business Elite is the largest GM Business Elite dealer on I-20 between Weatherford and Midland. That means we have the right inventory to handle your fleet needs. There's hundreds of new GM trucks on site, and we'll deliver work-ready flatbeds, heavy-duty pickups, cargo vans, and commercial cutaways. Be sure and ask about the GM Business Choice. Your purchase may qualify for up to $1,200 in extra equipment at no charge. Call me or see us online at jerrysbusinesscentral.com or commercialtrucktrader.com.
Look what $2.99 can buy at Ashley Furniture Home Store. At the $2.99 sale, get all the gorgeous Ashley furniture you want, priced at only $2.99. Plus free delivery. Your choice sofas, only $2.99. Your choice recliners or chairs, $2.99. Your choice dining sets, only $2.99. Or your choice queen beds, $2.99. Even this Queen Simmons Beauty Rest mattress, including the box spring, is only $2.99. Plus free delivery. Look what $2.99 can buy for a limited time only at your Ashley Furniture Home Store.
It feels so true. When I'm with you, I'm free. A place I go that feels like home to me. It feels so true.
True or false? The greatest adventures defy the laws of the universe and enlighten us with fun-filled events. Roswell, is New Mexico true?
Attention, attention! Anyone who has credit problems, Kelly Grimsley Auto Group is having a 2-day Approve-a-thon. Kelly Grimsley will process more credit approvals in 2 days than ever before. Bad credit, no credit, discharged, bankruptcy, payments as low as $89 a month with no money down. Cash, cars, and trucks starting at $999. Credit approvals almost instantly. Plus, all trade-ins are welcome, paid off or not. Don't miss the credit Approve-a-thon at Kelly Grimsley Auto Group on East 8th Street in Odessa.
The first Permian Basin honor flight is set to take off this fall, and veterans selected for the inaugural trip were honored this morning. Big 2's Lauren Tropea was there for the recognition and shares the thoughts of one veteran with us.
At my age, and I know that my time is limited.
At 92 years old, Grady Lobley is ready to take a trip to Washington, D.C. Thursday was a day bringing back many memories and also starting some new ones.
I remember we flew the North Atlantic all the way to North Africa nonstop.
Old memories as a B-24 bomber pilot in World War II. New ones being chosen as one of nearly 100 veterans going to the nation's capital.
You can bet the stories will be told all the way there and back.
Chairman Jeremy West recognized the vets and couldn't say enough to express his gratitude.
We can't say enough. We can't give you enough gratitude. We can't give you enough praise for what you've done for this country.
It means a great deal to every one of us.
And West knows firsthand what this trip truly means for the vets.
If you look at the faces and the eyes of these veterans when they get off the plane and go to these memorials, you see a combination of pain but also satisfaction.
But it doesn't come without a huge expense.
This Permian Basin honor flight is a tall task.
It's around $237,000 to get the plane off the ground. And they have a new goal, to raise $250,000 to help a vet's dream come true.
Maybe you'll wonder, how did I make it this far?
And Lobley did make it far.
I'm 92. I've stayed in shape.
You look great. Lauren Tropea, Big 2 News.
What an incredible story, and what a wonderful project helping most of the World War II veterans be able to see the memorials that have been made in their honor, and many of them say that they've never traveled to D.C. before to get to see the memorials, and hopefully with the generosity of so many West Texans, it can come true.
That's a fantastic project. I mean, anytime a veteran gives his life, gets away from his family to protect us,
It makes me misty-eyed, Horace.
Yep, red-eyed, red carpet treatment everywhere, every
Absolutely.
time. Yes. All right, let's take a look at some weather forecasting. We've got breezy to windy conditions the next 6 days. I know, I don't want to say that, but that's the truth. Very warm weekend anticipated, and then much cooler next week. We'll talk about this with a new tongue coming up.
KMID TV is required to provide information regarding employment with KMID whenever we have full-time openings. If your organization would like to be included in our notification list, please email your request to jobs@kmid.tv or call 432-563-2222.
Hey folks, Larry Hook at All-American Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Odessa. Did you know that Ram was the first ever back-to-back champion of the Motor Trend Truck of the Year? There's a reason for that. Come check it out.
During the month of April, choose from over 300 new Ram trucks in stock, from half-ton to one-ton. We've got them all. Check out this new 2014 Ram 1500 Crew Cab, just $28,495.
We're hungry for your business. And remember, when other dealers say no, All-American Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Odessa says yes.
Venga a celebrar las fiestas del 5 de Mayo con Hawk Portable Buildings. Del 1 al 5 de Mayo con nuestra famosa venta de cero de enganche. Ofrecemos una calidad superior y un precio bajo garantizado, que no hay mejor momento para comprar un Hawk Portable Building. Los esperamos con toda su familia a ver nuestro gran inventario para que disfrute de nuestra celebración del 5 de Mayo. Solo en Hawk Portable Buildings, venta de cero de enganche. No se la pierda.
April 17th marked the one-year anniversary of the fertilizer storage facility explosion that killed 15 people in the small town of West, Texas. West is located about an hour southwest of Dallas. In conjunction with WFAA TV in Dallas, we are going to air a one-hour documentary chronicling the rebuilding of the small town through the eyes of their high school football team. If you remember, their football field was badly damaged because it was used as a triage area immediately following the blast. Rise Up West will air on April 26th at 10 p.m.
Okay, the temperatures outside have, well, cooled down a little bit. We're starting to see the cool down after having readings in the 80s and 90s down south. Let's see what's going on down south. How about 81 right now in Del Rio? It's plenty hot there. 79 in Dryden. It gets cooler back here at home. We may actually hear the AC just go boom, just turn off, because we're going to have some cooler temperatures tonight. Some 50s are in the forecast for our area. Now, across the state, it's still warm in most areas to the south, but it does get cooler up north. We did have a cold front come through. It wasn't a powerful cold front. It didn't pack a lot of cold air with it. Didn't bring a huge change to our forecast. Just brought a lot of wind early this morning out of the north. 57 in Amarillo, 61 in Lubbock. We're seeing the 70s out to the far west. Dallas at about 69, Austin 71, 73 in Shreveport, Louisiana. Taking a look at the wind speeds. Wind speeds have been pretty light for most of the evening. We started the day with strong winds, peak gusts of 37. Now we're starting to see the winds taper off, at least for now, but they're going to pick up. No wind gust at all. Humidity levels increasing just for a moment, but they will dry back out tomorrow. 10% in the Guadalupe Pass. That's a pretty low number. Anytime the humidity level is around 15% or less, then you have the fire danger. So right now, the fire weather watch in place, but could easily turn into red flag warning, especially out to the west, where wind speeds could be a lot stronger. And of course, conditions, the dry air in place, that could really spark some fires really quick and move them rapidly with those winds behind it. Clouds just sort of clipping the northern part of our viewing area. So a few of us will have a few clouds in place, but skies will eventually become mostly clear and then sunny throughout the day tomorrow, and we'll enjoy some pretty warm temperatures. There's that batch of clouds moving through, more cloud cover, a little bit of rain out to the northwest, and then of course the big storm still racing across parts of Arkansas, Missouri, now in the Tennessee Tennessee, Ohio, they'll see some strong storms, even tornadic activity possible with some of those storms. For Texas, everything's clear, no problems there. Even tomorrow, warm temperatures, high pressure settles back in, and we'll be dominated by warm temperature. The most humid air will be down south, and we're not expecting any rain, even with I guess some moisture in place there. There's no lift involved, so we won't see any storms on the southern tip either. All right, nighttime temperatures tonight dropping down into the 40s and 50s with plenty of cloud cover to the north, but then things clearing out later on tonight and tomorrow morning. And then daytime highs tomorrow in the upper 80s. We'll see some low 90s, Big Spring, Stanton, Andrews, and Carlsbad. Central areas overnight, pretty much the same story. Comfortable temperatures, a lot cooler, so you may be able to step outside and get a nice cool breeze. But then tomorrow, it's going to be warmer. 91 in Midland, 90 degrees in Odessa, 93 in Monahans, Kermit at about 93, Crane and McCamey also at about 91. In the mountains, dropping down there into the 40s, low 40s in Marfa, 49 in Fort Davis, 51 in Pecos, 62 in Presidio, but look at the 101 parts of the Big Bend, 97 in Presidio, low 90s in Pecos, mid 80s from Fort Davis to Marfa, and almost 90 degrees in Alpine. 5-day +2 does have the words breezy and windy pretty much stretched across the next 6 days, but notice the cool down. 94 on Saturday, windier on Sunday, 82, and then 84 on Monday, 77 Tuesday, 71 on Wednesday, and 73 on Thursday. So toward the middle of next week, it's going to be a very comfortable spring-like forecast with temperatures really dropping well below the average, which is about 82 this time of the year.
And with temperatures bouncing around like this, last night I had the AC on. The night before that I had the heat on. It's back and forth,
back and forth. We have some crazy weather here this time of the year, but eventually it's going to lock in and it's just going to be hot.
Only need AC.
Yeah, get those air conditioners checked out before it's too late.
That's right. Thank you, Horst. Gifted and talented elementary school students in Odessa went on an archaeological dig today. 340 first and second grade gifted and talented students got to take part in the hands-on project. They dug around and sifted through dirt at the Hurt Ranch. Ector County ISD teachers tell us the gifted and talented students have studied Egyptian history all year, and that this project was the culmination of their studies that teach them about the value of ancient history. Well, is your child especially interested in science, math, or engineering? UTPB's new STEM Academy may be a great option for him or her. Tonight marked the second of 4 meetings that the university is holding to take feedback and answer questions from the community about the new school. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And the UTPB STEM Academy is now accepting applications for students K through 6th grade. It's set to open in August. If you would like to find out more about the next meeting, just visit our website. We have the information posted there. That's PermianBasin360.com. And a benefit dinner brought hundreds of people together tonight. Catholic Charities hosted its 3rd annual Banquet of Hope. The dinner celebrates the services Catholic Charities provides while raising money to be able to do more for those in need. The nonprofit says last year alone it provided more than 8,000 instances of service, from GED prep to food assistance. This year's honored speaker was the new bishop of the San Angelo Diocese, Bishop Michael Siss. I was very honored to get to serve as the MC of this event again. The Hubble Space Telescope has been sending amazing images of the universe back to Earth for 24 years now. Hubble was launched into orbit on board the Space Shuttle Discovery on April 24th, 1990. It's been shedding new light on some of the great mysteries of the universe ever since. The giant space scope has sent back hundreds of thousands of images from faraway galaxies and even of our own Milky Way galaxy. NASA calls this its most successful and long-lasting science mission. It helped determine the age of the universe and the existence of dark energy. Well, back here at Earth, in Permian Basin, what are we looking at in sports tonight, J. Russ?
Well, the Cowboys had a great signing today. It really should help their team out. And basically, we have some local stuff going on here, too, so very excited about that.
Wonderful.
Coming up next, several athletes from Midland College signed to 4-year schools. And a great day for some baseball and softball. Next on Big 2 Sports.
Some of us run cattle ranches, construction crews,
We run businesses, errands, households. With best-in-class diesel horsepower and torque, Ford Super Duty's the heavy-duty truck most of us choose to help run our lives. No wonder it's been America's best-selling brand. 37 years running. Now get a new Super Duty diesel with up to $4,500 cash back at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Hi, this is Mike Moore, and I'd like to invite you to Odessa Midland's best lease-to-own stores.
From big screen TVs to designer couches, laptops and tablets to deluxe appliances, New Avenues is your one-stop source for unbeatable prices, free delivery, and no credit check, which means you are already approved up to $3,000. So come get the brand-new, brand-name merchandise you deserve at prices you'll love. At New Avenues, it's all within reach.
New Avenues. New Avenues.
Like this 14 Optum, only $1.99 a month. Remember, if you don't come see me today, I can't save you any money. Score! Even if your credit's less than perfect or you owe more on your trade than what it's worth. Like this 14, so only $179 a month. Remember, if you don't come see me today, I can't save you any money. So call 1-877-KELLY-AUTO now. Check out our massive selection at kellygrimsley.com. Scoring big savings at Kelly Grimsley Auto Group on East State Street in Odessa.
You're watching KMID, Midland, Odessa.
Watch Stephanie and Matt on Good Morning West Texas, only on KMID Big 2.
Big Board Sports brought to you by Rager Dykes Auto Mall.
Any car you want, Rager Dykes Auto Mall, Midland.
Welcome into Big 2 Sports. 7 athletes from Midland College signed to continue their collegiate career on Thursday. All of the student athletes had a great career with the Chaps, but it's time to move on. Gabby Nieto will continue her volleyball career at Jacksonville University. Marina Salazar is staying home playing volleyball at UTPB. Erva O'Holiday is heading to the Big South Conference playing basketball at Gardner-Webb. Ellen Avery signed with Division I Abilene Christian University to play basketball. Russell Lara signs with the Western New Mexico University, continue a golf career. Trace Morrow was going to play golf for the Roadrunners heading to the University of San Antonio. Lastly, Oswin Slinkridge signs with the Arkansas State for golf. On to baseball. Last night's Rockhound win snaps a 2-game losing streak for the Hooks Wednesday night at Whataburger Field. The Rockhounds look to even the 4-game series against the Hooks, but right now the Hawks are down. Well, excuse me. Yes, the Hounds are down 9-3. Moving over to the MLB, the Rangers have a day off after sweeping the A's on Wednesday. And after Houston had a heartbreaking loss last night to the Mariners, the Astros come home to face the Oakland A's. Donaldson crushes a 2-run home run off Brett Oberholzer. Take another look. That ball is gone. Donaldson knew it from the moment he hit it. Jed Lowry scores and the A's go up 2-0. Right now the score is 10-1. It looks like Houston may not come back from this one. Moving on, the Dallas Cowboys were looking for a solid backup for Tony Romo. As today they made a new signing. ESPN reports Cowboys signed veteran free agent quarterback Caleb Haney to a 1-year deal. Haney, a Dallas native, had a brief stint with the Cleveland Browns last season. The signing gives the Cowboys some insurance in case the Cowboys' current #2 quarterback, Kyle Orton, decides to retire. Switching over to high school, the Lady Broncos softball team had their playoff match set. OHS will travel to Pecos Friday night to take on El Paso Montwood in a best-of-3 series. Game 1 is at 7 o'clock, and Game 2 will be Saturday at 2 p.m. The Midland High Lady Dogs will take on El Paso Bel Air in the first round. Their games will be on Friday and Saturday at Sul Ross State. Friday's first pitch is set for 5 o'clock. Last but not least, the Lady Rebels of Midland Lee have their playoff match set as well. They'll take on El Paso Franklin on Friday the 25th at 7 o'clock, or 30 minutes following the Midland High game in Alpine.
Lots of playoffs coming up. That's very exciting.
Yes, it is. I can't wait. A lot of stuff going on this weekend, so people should go out
and support our local teams. That's right. Thank you, Jay Russ. We'll be right back.
Later tonight on Nightline, confessions from brokers to the stars, selling the dream of luxury living, their secrets to the art of the real estate power play, and People's Most Beautiful Woman of the Year, Lupita Nyong'o.
Our parents have been buying cars from the Rager Dykes Auto Group for years.
And now they're buying ours.
The SUV that fit my family's needs and looks great. We told those guys exactly what we wanted in a vehicle, and that's exactly what they got us.
It's just like buying ice cream. You tell them what flavor, what color, they'll go find it.
Any car.
Any car.
The Rager Dykes Auto Group. I like the way they roll.
Come visit us in Midland at 2200 Wall Street. We'll make it easy for you to get any car you want.
I'm Bob Mills. Thanks to you, we've grown to 7 stores. But what does that really mean to you? Because of our 7-store purchasing power and exclusive Companions pricing, it allows you to pay less on all the good stuff like Flex Steel, Klausner, and Simmons Bedding. Bob Mills is the home of free and a whole lot more. Because I own the 7 stores and my name's on the front door, I'll do my very best to ensure you have a fun shopping experience every time at Bob Mills.
Listen up, America. Are you being bogged down by your payday loans? Do you feel like they're never going to get paid? Are payday loans taking over your life? Well, there's good news. You may qualify for new payday loan relief programs that could fix your current situation. By calling Listen Up America's Payday Loan Relief Helpline, you'll learn about special programs those payday loan companies don't want you to know about. So if you have a payday loan debt, don't wait. Call the number on the screen now. The consultation is free, and in just minutes, you could find the perfect program for you, solving your payday loan debt once and for all. Don't let those payday loan companies keep you trapped, paying those sky-high interest rates, making it almost impossible to pay back. If payments of 1 or more payday loans are stressing you out, it's time to take control. So whether you're behind in collections or have bad credit, we can help, providing you with attorney representation, protecting you from payday lenders. But it's up to you, so call right now.
Call 1-800-597-7159. That's 1-800-597-7159.
Hi, I'm Heather Trevino, local sales manager here at KMID Big 2, and we would like to offer you an exciting opportunity as a local account executive. Not only would you sell Big 2, but you would sell PermianBasin360.com. So if you are an energetic, self-motivated individual looking for a career with advancement opportunities, we would love to hear from you. You can send me an email or give us a call at 563-2222.
For more information, email Heather Trevino at htrevino@kmid.tv.
5-day plus 2, breezy to windy conditions for the next 6 days. Very warm this weekend, starting Friday, 91, 94 on Saturday. Cooling down a bit on Sunday, but dusty conditions on Sunday, and then even cooler Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
We want to show you some video of a wonderful community event that took place this evening. The 3rd annual Banquet of Hope put on by Catholic Charities. This dinner celebrates the services that Catholic Charities provides while raising money to be able to provide more to those in need. The nonprofit says last year alone it provided more than 8,000 instances of service, from a variety of GED, prep, even to food assistance and everything in between. Big 2 News is very proud to support community events like this. We're very honored to get to be there, have a table at the event.
Yep.
Horace and I definitely enjoyed it, and I was very honored to get to MC the event this year.
Yeah, you did. You always do a great job.
Thank you, Horace.
You'll probably get asked again next year. If not, please do not ask me. I could not do better than you. Shelby,
I don't know about that. I don't know.
And it's a great event.
It is. It's a great event. A wonderful nonprofit supporting so much good in our community. So we're very honored to be a part of it. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
Spring is here, and with it, the gigantic 100,000 Reasons Spring Sales Event.